Hey, Doug Winnie here. I want to talk quickly about planning a business. Not a lot of people love to plan, yet the reality is planning a business is so critical. I mean, this is your lifeline. Like, this is how you survive. This is how you pay your bills. This is how you maybe taking your kids to vacations, maybe putting your kids through college. Right? Thinking of a vacation, by the way. How well do you plan a vacation? I mean, if you really think about it, most people plan a vacation so much better than they plan their own business. So let's talk about a couple of the similarities. Planning a vacation starts with, well, the end in mind. Where are we going? Where are we going on vacation? I know some people like to not decide, but you have to buy a plane ticket or you have to figure out where you're driving to. You must figure out where you're going. Business, the same thing. Figure out where you're getting to. What is the end of this business? What's it look like when it's finished? Make sure you have the exit in mind when you're planning a business. All right, now the next thing is, like, why are we going on this vacation? Right? So why are we growing this business? What's the real purpose of going on vacation? What's the real purpose of having your business? Do you want to change people's lives? Do you want to create excitement for them? What is it that you want to get out of this business that you're giving? Same thing with a vacation. You're taking yourself for relaxation. Maybe you're taking your spouse, your kids, family members to have fun. There is a purpose for vacation. There needs to be a purpose for a business. All right, now let's talk about the steps. The steps to go on a vacation. You got to buy an airline ticket or create the trip plan. I just went on a trip to the Grand Canyon, right? And so I had to plan the map, which directions, which routes we're going to go. We stopped at Carlsbad Caverns. We went to Petrified Forest. All these stops along the way. If you don't plan it, you're just going to drive on by and not even know. And so planning the vacation. So let's talk about planning the business. Well, how much money do you want to make? What's the end game? Do you want to make $100,000 a year, $1 million a year, $10 million a year? How much do you want to make? Think about all the products you're going to sell to get there. What would you like to sell the business for at the end? How many products do you have to sell per year to get that valuation? Do you know what the business valuation is? Do you get 3 times profits, which is an average number? Do you get 7 times because you have recurring revenue? Do you get 17 times because you're a software as a service business, a tech business that's really easy to duplicate once you get a lot of customers? These multiples are known. You can even ask ChatGPT, other AI models, even Google. You could ask, what is my multiplier of this particular business model? And so understand all the products you're selling. What is the profit margin of each one of those products? What's the cost to acquire a customer? What's the cost to acquire a lead? With all of this data, you can calculate exactly what you have to sell in order to reach your destination. You can see if you want to get it done in 5 years, 7 years, maybe longer. Whatever it happens to be for you, but you got to plan it. Here's a couple more things to plan in terms of the business. What is the competition doing? As a fact, a little exercise for you. What is your largest competitor? Who are they? How long did it take for them to get at the size they are? Could you copy and paste some of the things that they've done to grow so that you grow faster, maybe even smarter? The big difference between a big company and a small company, big companies can't turn very fast. Lots of changes going on in the world. And so your ability of a smaller company to change, to pivot, you can do almost overnight. Big companies can't do it. It takes them years to make big changes. So plan a business at the very least as much as you plan your vacation. I'm Doug Winnie. Hope that this helps. Please share this with somebody you know that needs to plan more.